Okay, so I created an application called PsyCoach AI. It's an AI-powered communication coaching and conflict resolution tool. So, wait. Okay, so the problem that I started thinking about was people don't know how to communicate without like in this day and age with social media and all this technology, there's a lot less of like actual face-to-face communication. So this is like there's high stakes, no practice. And then there's a lot of common high stakes scenarios like job interviews, talking to like a teacher, or resolving conflict with a friend. And the AI that we have right now, it doesn't really target that. And so there's no like safe place to fail basically. So what my um so the solution is your personal communication coach. And you can practice realistic conversations. You can get detailed feedback, analyze real conflicts, and track your progress. So this is for students, job seekers, young professionals, and anyone who wants to grow with communication. And so the first feature is the AI conversations simulator. And what you can do is you can choose your scenario, and then the difficulty between easy, medium, and hard, personality, and the options are like friendly, impatient, stuff like that. So then you would just click like this, and then you would start the session, and then the AI will basically be that personality in the scenario for you, and it's like a conversation back and forth. You can keep it going for as long as you want, and then whenever you want to end it, you can press end and analyze. So, oh yeah, these are the personalities. There's like friendly, neutral, busy, supportive, impatient, and yeah. And then after you do that, you can go to an AI coaching report, which just like reports your conversation that you just had. So it'll show you like your skills, like your confidence on a scale of 1 to 10, and all of these like professionalism, active listening, emotional regulation on a scale of 1 to 10. And then it'll give you the primary issue with your communication, and then it'll give you the next step on how to like be better at communication, basically. So then the next feature is the conflict coach. So in this, you can analyze a transcript. So with this, you can just paste like a conversation you've had with like a friend or something, and what this does it analyzes the conflict, and it tells you what happened and then how to fix it. And then right here, you can do a perspective switch, so you can put a text from the other person's perspective, and then it'll give you like some things that they might be thinking about, or like some things to put you in their shoes basically. And then for this, you can rewrite a message that you sent, and it'll like change how you want it to seem. Like you can do calm, professional, assertive, and it'll basically rewrite your message to make it sound like how you want it to do. And this is like after the conflict already happened, to like reflect on it and make sure it doesn't happen again. So yeah, pace the conversation, AI analyzes the dynamics, understand each perspective, and get a better response. So what makes PsyCoach AI different is it's interactive role play. It's not just like you practice and you don't just learn, and it's like back and forth with the AI. You get personalized reports. It's psychology informed, so they're like rooted things from psychology. Evaluation, not just generation. The AI coaches your communication style, and it doesn't just respond. It responds with the way you're talking to them basically. And then you can see all your history, so you can track project progress and see patterns over time. And then a full communication learning ecosystem, and it's not just another chatbot with a new coat of paint. So it's like a whole platform just to communicate and for psychology basically. So the technology stack I used was, for the front end, it was HTML, CSS, Tailwind CSS, JavaScript, Jinja templates. For backend, Python and Flask, AI engine, Google Gemini API. For the database, it was SQLite. Deployment, it was the Render Cloud platform. So what's next with my platform is I want it to be like a voice conversation where we can talk back and forth instead of just pasting a transcript. And then the progress dashboard is like the long-term communication growth. Custom scenarios where the AI can just be what the user specifically needs and not just like 4 options that we already have. The classroom tool for educators and group learning environments, and to be a mobile app for just communication challenges and calendar integration for interview prep reminders. So that's it.
So let's see a quick demonstration of your project,
Okay,
and then
yes.
we'll do the Q&A.
1 second. Okay, let me share my screen.
All right. By the time it's starting, you can tell me how did you come up with this problem statement? Did the mentor help you, and did you have a prior experience like this?
I just personally think that like it's a really important tool to be able to communicate, and this will just help like communicate, and it's like a really important tool for like jobs, for school, and I feel like this would help overall anyone who just wants to like talk to someone and have like the skills to do it.
Okay, yeah, that's really interesting.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the homepage. You can go down here and then just press get started for free. It'll take you to the practice simulator first. So I'll do talking to a teacher, medium, and then impatient. Okay, so start session. And then this is the first. So I'll respond and say, hello, I just had a quick question about the homework. And then you just keep having a conversation with the AI. So I'd say, okay, I'll just end it now so you can see how the report works. Okay, so here it will give you the analysis of your like conversation. So it says my emotional regulation is 10 out of 10. My confidence is a 7 out of 10. Assertiveness is 6 out of 10. It'll just give you this whole like performance metrics. And then it'll give you areas for growth and then the key strengths up here. And then here a summary of just like the conversation.
Okay.
Yeah. Any
Let's see
questions?
the conflict part. So
Yeah.
this was the practice, right?
Yeah. So for conflict, I'll just find a transcript from like online.
Okay.
Big conflict. Oh, wait. Okay, I'll just copy and paste this little part so I can show you. Okay. I'm going to say I'm the manager and then run AI analysis. So here it just says a breakdown in collaborative problem solving characterized by a shift from objective observation to assigning responsibility for the communication failure. So it clearly says it's a communication failure, and then it'll just like summarize the conflict basically, and then it'll give you the next steps as the manager. So for me, it said the manager could pivot to a collaborative approach by saying, what can we do differently to ensure you have the data you need in time for future deadlines? And then for the perspective switch, we can copy and paste employees and then step into their shoes. So for this, it will say the possible interpretations. So like what's going through their head. Um, could be feeling defensive. The employee may be attempting to provide a factual explanation. Um, and yeah, so it'll just give you interpretations to think from their side, and then it'll give you reframed communication. So I apologize for missing the deadline. I was waiting on data from finance, which I requested twice last week. In the future, I will escalate these type of delays to you sooner so we can resolve them together. And then up here, rewrite a message. We can do this one. And then for the tone style, we can do empathetic, polished message. So I'll just rewrite it in this way. So it says, I wish I had known about this sooner so I could have supported you getting it. In the future, please feel free to loop me in earlier so we can work on these things together. And so it shows you what it changed and what it replaced. It added an invitation for future communication. And then, so yeah, this is just the key adjustments to the statement. And after this, you can go to history, and then you can find all your like practice. For right now, it's just the two I just did. So I can open the report, and it'll show me my communication scores. So it says respectfulness is a 10 out of 10, emotional regulation is 10 out of 10, and professionalism 9 out of 10. So it gives me things I can focus on for next time and some strengths. And yeah, that's basically it.
Awesome. Great project idea, and overall the features and everything, they all are really well aligned. I have few suggestions for the project, but before that, I would love to know how you'd like to improve this project, or if you have a future plan for this project.
Yeah, so I was thinking for the conflict, instead of just doing pasting a transcript, I could do like a screenshot or something to add like different options because I can't always just paste a transcript. So that's
Hmm.
one idea. Um, I think for practice, and another idea is just having the user pick the scenario, like just having an option for other, and then the
Mhm.
same with personality. Like if there's something really specific that they want it to be, because
Yeah,
there is a lot of options, like awkward, supportive, but there could be something else that the user wants that we can't provide right now.
yeah, and definitely, I think you should go on and test this with users, see how
Yeah,
they react and how they respond if they want any features in this. So yeah,
yeah,
my feedback would be in the conflict page, you need a lot of underlying context to understand the conflict, right? So
yeah.
maybe adding a little bit of context in the transcript or before the transcript would help. And
Okay.
yeah, that was my feedback. And maybe you can gamify this a bit. You can add elos in here, so
Mhm.
whenever a user arrives and starts using PsyCoach AI, then they gets a small elo, and then over time it improves or decreases based on how they resolve a conflict or how they practice in tests. So that can be a thing. That's
Yeah,
a point to explore. Overall, the project looks really good. It looks really neat, and it solves a real problem. And definitely, it's a good problem to solve. So, did you have any other ideas for solving when you were, deciding this problem, this project?
um, no, not really. This was like my only like good idea that I thought of, or it was like the first idea.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, did you have any teammates?
No, it was just me.
Oh, okay. And who was your mentor?
Um, it was Aman
Okay.
Mode. Yeah,
Yes.
he
Understood.
definitely
Uh,
helped me because it was just me, so I didn't have anyone else to like split up the work
hmm,
with. So he was helping a lot.
okay.